Bonjour, how are you? I hope you're fine. In this video, we will talk about the 3 times when art went way too far. You will say that it will slowly escalate, and the last one is truly disgusting, so stay until the end. Case 1. The physical impossibility of death in the mind of someone living by Damien Hirst in 1991. It was a tiger shark in a transparent tank of formaldehyde, which caused a scandal due to the use of a real carcass. It shocked because of the use of a real animal and the price of 8 million to a collector. Also, this type of work is not permanent. They deteriorate over time and require replacement. So it shocked the animal rights activists, who considered it disrespectful to the dead animal and immoral. By many, it is not considered art, but just a provocation. Case 2, Tree from Paul McCarthy in 2014. It was a large inflatable with ambiguous shape and bright green color. It was 25 meters high in the place of Vendôme. Its form of an adult toy sparked a major controversy with its phallic appearance. It remained on the Place Vendôme for only 3 days before being vandalized and removed. McCarthy, the artist, has been physically assaulted and criticized for having disfigured the front. He has been punched 3 times in the face by a man shouting that he was not French and that his artwork had no place in the square, before running away. The tree was presented as a giant Christmas tree, but also evokes a sex toy. Yeah. The sculpture has drawn the anger of the Printemps Français, a traditional Catholic group. They didn't appreciate the association of the Christmas tree symbol with an adult toy and considered it a sacrilege. So, as you can see, it went as far as the artist being assaulted and punched in the face, which is pretty serious. Case 3, and probably the most disturbing one, Rhythm Zero by Marina Abramovic in 1974 in Naples. The performance lasts 6 hours. She submitted to the reactions of the visitors, to whom she provided a series of objects. The objects were separated in 2 categories. The first was the objects of pleasure, which were harmless, and we could find bread, grapes, perfume, a comb, lipstick, feathers, and roses. The second one was object of destructions, which contained nails, razor blades, scalpel, knives, scissors, chains, iron bars, and even a gun and a bullet. A notice was placed on the table besides the objects and explained, on the table are 72 objects, which with you can do whatever you want to me. Performance, I am an object. I take responsibility for everything that happens during this time. Duration, 6 hours. And Marina Abramovic stood motionless before the table. At first, the public was nice and used the harmless objects, but then it became more and more violent. She's been cut, and various sexual assaults had been committed on her body. They didn't stop even despite the artist crying. The public was divided, some were horrified by the cruelty displayed by others, and reacted instinctively to protect the artist. But then, 2 men grabbed the pistol, loaded the bullet into the cylinder, and approached Abramovic. They pressed the barrel of the gun against her skin, before wrapping the artist's hand around the trigger, urging her to fire herself. Giuseppe Mora, who had invited Marina to exhibit in his new gallery, rushed to snatch the gun from the artist's hand and threw it out the window. In the end of the performance, the public ran away. They couldn't even face their own actions, and they certainly couldn't face Marina Abramovic once she became human again. When she returned into her hotel, she reportedly saw in the mirror that a large strand of her hair had turned white. The conclusion of the performance is that some approached Abramovic with kindness and compassion, while others seized the opportunity to assert their dominance and control. The story might have been exaggerated through the time to emphasize the impact of the performance, but Rhythm Zero was a landmark event and remains one of the most brutal and disturbing performances in the history of performance of art. In conclusion, when art goes too far and becomes too provocative for the public to handle, the reactions go from outraged to utterly violent. The performance of Marina Abramovic proved to us that when you give power to people, a large amount of them will use it to hurt and destroy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and tell me in the comments, subscribe for more, and I will see you in another video. Au revoir!